3 signs that your girlfriend or wife is cheating on you, right? So if you're in a relationship right now, if you're in an LTR, if you're with a chick you really like and you're noticing things are starting to change, you'll definitely want to pay attention today. So let's get started. All right, the first sign that your girlfriend or wife is cheating on you, okay, and this is a big sign, okay, this is a big sign, is she starts reconnecting with all of her old friends. You know, all those old girlfriends that she stopped talking to when you guys first started dating. All those old girlfriends she hasn't seen in years and years, ever since you started dating her, okay? All of those female friends that were telling her, oh, dump him, girl, he's no good for you. All those friends, right? She's gonna start reconnecting with all of those old friends. Out of the blue, she'll be like, you know what? I really miss Cindy. I want to know what Cindy's up to. I'm going to give Cindy a call. I'm going to start hanging out with Cindy again. Is that okay with you? You know, and then she starts running off with Cindy again, right? Cindy, that hoe who used to go clubbing every weekend, who used to drag her with her to all the bars and clubs. They used to go bar hopping together. Yeah, that's Cindy, right? She starts reconnecting with her again, as well as all of her other girlfriends, okay? Another thing she starts doing is, beyond just reconnecting with old friends, is she starts spending more time with family members. You know, usually like her parents, her brothers, her sisters, maybe some cousins, right? She starts spending more and more time with her family. So not only is she reconnecting with all of her old friends, but she starts reconnecting with her family members again. And you might be thinking like, this is kind of weird. She never did this before. What's going on? She's spending less time with me and more time with them. Right? You might not think much of it because like, oh, that's her family. Oh, those are just her old girlfriends. You don't think much of it. But usually when she starts doing this, it just kind of starts coming on all of a sudden. Right? It's something that she never did before. So this is the first change in behavior that you see in her, where you kind of want to start like raising an eyebrow. Like, man, what's going on here? Okay? Because the reason why she is doing that, the reason why she's reconnecting with her family and her old friends is because she is starting to build a network of support. Okay? She's building a network of support for when the day comes when she gets ready to leave you. Okay? It doesn't mean, just because she's reconnecting with these people, doesn't mean she's cheating yet. Okay? Because most times when a girl starts doing this, she is not cheating on you yet, but she is setting it up. Okay, she's setting up her network of support to start cheating on you. And once she meets that high value guy, right? Once she finds the BBD, the bigger, better deal, and she finally leaves you, it's like all these people are already there to support her. So she doesn't miss you. She's able to leave you behind and she's able to move on and feel strong about it while she leaves you holding the bag. This is why when a lot of guys get dumped, they're just like, oh my gosh, you know, and they don't know who to turn to. They weren't out there reconnecting with their old guy friends. They weren't out there, you know, spending time at their family's houses. They weren't doing that because they were thinking everything was fine between them and their girl. But their girl, you know, kind of very underhandedly has been building up her support group from the moment she decided that she was going to move on from you. Okay, so that is the first sign that your girlfriend, you know, it doesn't mean she's cheating yet, but she's setting up her support group, her network of supporters to cheat on you. Okay? All right, the number 2 sign that your girl is cheating on you, and this is definitely a sign. Okay, when a girl starts doing this, she is already cheating on you. Okay? So once a girl starts changing her habits, dieting more, exercising more, she might change like her musical taste. She'll start listening to different types of music. Like say she never listened to rap music before. All of a sudden she starts listening to rap music. Or maybe she never listened to like hard rock music. All of a sudden she starts listening to hard rock music. A lot of times her taste in food will change also. All of a sudden it's like she'll want to try like a Greek restaurant, even though she's never had any interest in Greek food before. Or she might want to try an Indian restaurant. She's never had any interest in Indian food before. All of a sudden, her habits start changing. So usually when a woman's habits start changing in your relationship, this is usually a point where she's met somebody else. Okay, so remember the first sign I talked about where she's reconnecting with old friends and family members. The second sign or I should say the second step that a girl takes is usually after she meets a guy and she likes that guy, she'll start adopting his values, his tastes, his interests, his hobbies, right? And they'll likely be different than yours, right? And then you'll notice this shift in her, like, wow, not only is she like reconnecting with all her old friends and family members, but also all of a sudden she's just changing, period, right? She's not listening to the same music. She's not eating the same types of food anymore. She's working out more. She's more health conscious. And you might thinking like, what's going on? Well, she's halfway to leaving you, right? She's already halfway there. And it's really, really just kind of funny how like so many guys who are in this situation, when the girl finally leaves him, he's just so dumbfounded. It's like, I didn't even see this coming, right? But anytime I kind of examine their situation, I look at what's happening and I tell the guy, dude, she was setting this up almost a year ago, right? Generally, it's anywhere from 6 months to a year. It's like, dude, she's been setting this up for a while now. How can you not see all these changes that she was making, right? So that is the second sign that your girl is now cheating on you, is that she changes. She changes into almost like a different person that you didn't know, right? You're like, who's this chick? At this stage also, when she starts changing like her tastes and her food and her, her dieting habits and whatnot, this is usually the stage where she also begins hiding her cell phone, for example. She'll start password protecting like her laptop, her computers, or any other digital device that you can access, where she might, be hiding like her, her email, her social media, where you can't access these things and you can't see if, she's talking to somebody through, her social media or her email. She'll start hiding her phone more often. So like before, when she used to make calls in front of you and she used to text her girlfriends in front of you, now she's just kind of like turning her phone away from you, or she might not be pulling out her phone at all. She might be sneaking off to the bathroom. You'll notice this, like she'll sneak off to the bathroom and take her cell phone with her, or she'll take her entire purse with her while you're at dinner, where she never used to do that before, right? A normal person, when they're having dinner with you, they're just gonna sit there, like say you're out there with your girl and you just started going out. I mean, most times she's just not going to take her purse with her. Like if she's just going to run to the restroom real quick. But all of a sudden she's taking her purse with her, or she's taking her phone with her, and then she's disappearing for up to half an hour in the bathroom. And you're like thinking, what's going on? Right? And she'll start to do this more frequently, where she'll just, like, you might be out with her and she'll disappear for like 20 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe even longer, because she's texting somebody else or she's messaging somebody else, right? So she starts to sneak around a little bit more. And the third and final sign that your girl is cheating on you is when she starts nitpicking at you. I mean, yeah, when you're dating somebody, they will, they might get irritated with you from time to time, little quirks and whatnot. But you will notice that this is much different, because now you feel like your girl is nitpicking at you constantly, and she's constantly picking fights with you over the most mundane things, right? You could like open your door a little too slow, right? No big deal. Maybe you open a little too slow, and she's like, oh my God, I hate how you always open the door. Why are you so slow when you open the door like that? And you're like, what? Right? And she's just blowing up and amplifying the tiniest, like the most insanely mundane things you do, right? She's like amplifying any little annoyance she has about you. And she's basically looking for any reason to pick a fight with you, right? Anytime you try to talk back in the slightest or defend yourself, she'll just jump on you. Like, see, you never admit when you're wrong. I'm so sick of this. I am so sick of this. And then she starts like throwing fits, and she starts just like losing it. She starts developing a temper, and you might be thinking, what is going on? Who is this chick? It's like you don't even know her anymore. She's this completely different person. All right? It's because she's trying to rationalize in her head and give herself every and any excuse to walk away from you without feeling guilty about it, right? She doesn't, I mean, she knows what she's up to, right? She knows what she's up to. She knows what she's doing. But instead of having agency and taking responsibility for her actions, that, hey, you know, I'm just not into this guy anymore. I met somebody else and I should just cut it. Instead, you know, she's being kind of shady and she's trying to have her cake and eat it too. So she's like hanging on to you because it's convenient while she gets to know this other guy, while she makes sure that that ship, you know, is stable before she jumps to it, right? She wants to make sure that branch, that vine is solid before she starts swinging on it. Because as I tell you guys, man, sometimes, you know, unfortunately, women are like monkeys swinging on vines. They can't let go of one vine until they grab onto the next, you know, and I don't have respect for women who do shit like that. It's like, hey, if you're going to leave this guy, then leave him, and, you know, don't try to keep him there out of convenience. You know, just move on, right? Cut him off. You want to take a risk with this new guy and you want to see what happens with him, then cut off your ex-boyfriend and do that. And if this guy doesn't work out, that's on you. And your ex-boyfriend moves on, that's on you, right? You made that decision. But don't try to play both sides of the fence and be all shady like that, right? I can't stand it when women do that. But those are my top 3 signs that your girl is cheating on you. These are the 3 most common signs that I've seen in all my years as a dating coach, pickup artist, because a lot of guys who end up finding me are guys who guys who find the red pill too. They find the red pill after trauma. They find like pickup and game and all that after they've gone through a harsh breakup where, you know, they lost a partner that was cheating on them, right? So they find us after trauma. And so a lot of these guys come to me and they tell me their story. And every time I hear the story, it's always the same thing. It's always these 3 signs. It's like, first, you know what she did? She started reconnecting with all those old bitches she used to hang out with, those chicks that I didn't like. Then she started hanging out with her family members. And then after that, she just started changing. She wasn't listening to the same type of music or eating the same type of food. She started working out more. She never cared about that. And then finally, you know, it was like she was nitpicking at me. She was picking fights about every little thing. Things that we normally never ever fought about. All of a sudden, she was picking fights with me about it. You know, it's always these 3 things. And then the guy's like, oh, and then next thing you know, I woke up and she was gone. She left me. It's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, right? So those are the 3 signs that your girl is likely cheating on you or on the way to cheating on you. It doesn't necessarily mean that your girl is automatically cheating on you. I don't want to paint all women with a broad brush, but in most cases it does. Okay, so just because she's displaying some of these signs, if not all of them, doesn't mean she's automatically cheating. Your girl might be one of those rare unicorns who is not after displaying all these signs, but in most cases she is, right? If she's doing any of these things, likely she is. You know, I hate to tell you. So I'm going to wrap up here. That's all I have to say for today's coaching video. Until next time, this is M from 33 Secrets. Don't forget to destroy that like button below. Go ahead and destroy it, guys. After you've done that, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video over here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, okay? Because YouTube has been unsubscribing guys lately from my channel. So make sure you are still subscribed